Hey guys, we've been doing a bunch of 10Q stuff. We did the even, give four handy, take four handy, and review. And then it struck me, how about we play even, but against 5Q and see how, if we can keep things 10Q simple and see how it works against 5Q. I've never done this before. We're going to give it a try. Okay, with the Blackstones, we're playing 5Q, and we start we're going to kick one off just for fun. And we can approach 3-3, approach 3-3 corner. Corners are nice. We'll take a corner. Okay. He's about to do something here. I'm tempted to play 3-3. Strike while the iron's hot. I think I will. Why? We'll go through this 3-3. That's fine too. We could play here. That's nice. And we're building our own area. These are all fine. I'm just choosing this because it somehow strikes me as interesting. Any of them are fine. Alrighty. We're going to play regular Ojoseki. Now, you might not do it. That's one thing about being 10Q. You might not know this Joseki. Pretty basic, though. Okay. Now, we're not too concerned about the top. Well, let's force the issue. Let's play here. Okay, now he's committed. He can't choose the other way because he just played here. Now, there's a free black move right here. If white doesn't respond to this, the corner dies. Now, again, this is information you might not have, but it is, you can't get more simple than what we've done, assuming you know the Joseki. So, for instance, if you don't know that an empty corner is bigger than the center, I mean, that might be really complex for you. So we're plugging in things that Go players tend to know, like a Joseki like this, very famous Joseki. Okay, so we're not concerned about that area. Then what? Well, this is my second choice. Upper right 3-3 or this move. We're here. Let's play this move. And then we can draw the pretty picture, which get in the habit of not doing that, except it's special situations, which this is not. Instead, we're just going to stabilize. Now, we could stabilize this way. We did that in a very recent game. Well, again, if you know Joseki, go ahead and learn the Josekis. They're not that tough. Before AI, they were very tough. I can't tell you how tough they were. Hours upon hours of Joseki study. Okay, call that a Joseki. Okay, white got nice and thick and strong here. It's only reasonable to ask, did that hurt our group? Okay, black hits us hard. We take our right eye, he drops down, we run out. I don't see much of a problem. So on to the next big area. We got one corner. Let's take the corner. On which side? So a lot of conversation could go into that. I'll just simply play here because it's wider. Is it wider? -2. Boom. Yeah, 2 lines wider. So we'll just play that. Either side's fine. Okay. We have a thick group here. He's coming to our area. We want to use thickness. Now, this is a principle, not a move. We also know, I'll just need to go through this. Let's imagine this black stone isn't here. If we kick, he comes up, we defend. If the black stone's already there, we kick, he comes up, we pinch. And we want to come down here anyway. So, kick. And we could come, this is really aggressive, leaving a big gap behind. There's no reason to be that. Let's just nice and easy. Okay, so we're playing 5Q. The ideas we've used. We went to a corner, we settled. Okay, that the 10Q knows. Ah, but did he know that Joseki? Okay, that I'm setting aside as learn Joseki. Go ahead, learn Joseki. Okay, what else? I said that this black group is strong and we want to use it to fight with. Also, we don't like open skirts, and it has an open skirt. So fight and open skirt, that suggests the pinch. So kick and pinch. The idea that we want to use this to fight, it's a nice, strong group, and that it has an open skirt. These are known. How to link them together? Well, you could have just pinched. That's fine too. Kick and pinch may be a bit much. Then just pinch. That's fine. So I'm kind of double checking. Are we asking too much of the Tenkyu? Well, this is kind of a magical Tenkyu that knows some Josekis and knows some basic principles. That's not too magical. Okay. Next one is a bit magical. Okay. I don't know if this sounds funny, if it's just my perspective or what, but when I see this white wall, I imagine drawing a line and my corners in one move, completely surrounded. Now that's a big overstatement, granted. But that we're behind enemy lines? Yeah. For instance, if white were to play here, my 3-3 is open, I'm behind enemy lines, I am feeling constrained and wished I wasn't in that position. Yeah, I'll live in everything, but I don't like this. Okay. So because of this, I want to get my group out. Yeah. Might a 10Q come up with that? That's pretty basic. I'm feeling behind enemy lines. I want to get out. Basic. What next? We're not going to get out on the third line because we want to apply pressure on white. Third line for stability and points. Fourth line to keep pressure up. Well, in this position, we want to keep pressure up. So fourth line. So far, that's all 10Q. Granted, a wise 10Q. But simple stuff. Okay, next. And this is where the magic part comes in. This 3-3 lives because the knight's move is cuttable. And white's really nearby. So right now, white can live in that corner. If we save the cut, he can't live in the corner. So we fix the cut, he can't live. That's nice. So we want to come up with, now that's something a 10Q has no right to know. Okay, so now we're in magical territory. A magic 10Q. He happens to know. Someone told him, there's a cut here, white can live. Great. This saves the cut. This saves the cut. This saves the cut. This saves. What else saves the cut? This one. That saves the cut and puts a lot of pressure on white. That corner now belongs to us. That's the first, perhaps non-10Q move. Okay. White came up. Our job is 10Q. What did that affect? Because white just got like way out of the center, no hope of attacking white. So what's next? Well, white can start to surround us. True, but we're alive in the corner. He can't live there. I don't care if we're surrounded. I laugh in his face. Go ahead and surround me. Matter of fact, make a thick wall around me. I'm fine. So we're not concerned about that. It's big for white or black to play there. It's a big area, but it's when it comes to our health, it's not a problem. And this is something that 10Qs have a hard time with, separating the idea of points and the idea of health. And they are profoundly different subjects. Yes, they overlap. They are downright tangential. One of my favorite words, tangential. Okay. We're not weak. We're not weak here. We're not weak here. Very flexible group here. Where to? Well, coming out, I'm doing nothing other than being in the center. No attack, no defense, just I want to do more than one thing. I can start coming across, taking a fair amount of points. Pure gote, double gote. Can't get smaller than double gote. Well, then what else? Well, here are the last two areas. This one's difficult. This one's easy. Tenku should know. The easier it is, the more profit you're getting. I'm assuming it's one of the big moves. So I'm going to play here, saying the next move I'm coming in. Okay. If he comes in, it's getting a little dicey. We have a gap here. We have a gap here. When he comes in, there's going to be a lot of gaps. Okay. We're only 10Q. We're going to fix that. I won't even consider what I would do, but rather looks thin. I think we better thicken it up. Okay. Let's look at things that thicken it up. This move looks very big. Follow up with another really big move. These are great big moves. Did it help this thin area? A little bit. Did it help this thin area? Yeah. Doesn't sound like it did the job very well. It influenced the gaps, but didn't do any fixing. I think we better fix. I mean, what did we just say? We did not say, ooh, I want this center area. That's not what we said. Ooh, did you catch that? That was deep. If you clarify your thinking, you'll clarify your moves. This black move is suggesting this center as we help the other areas. So primarily center. Second job, fix gaps. Does it fix the gaps well? Not particularly. Well, we just said gap and gap. We don't like this. Why don't we fix the gaps? Okay. If you could catch that, everyone wants to play this move. It's so pretty, but it doesn't fix the main problem. If you don't have a problem here, walk away. We can walk away if we want. It's not like we're about going to die somewhere. He's going to abuse our gaps to his content. So let's fix. We're 10Q, we're going to fix. Does this fix? Yeah. Does this fix? Yeah. I like this. Very strong move. Helps the corner dramatically. That's going to play it. Either of these are probably fine, but this does the job all the way. This does it most of the way. Tries to do a little bit more. I just want to do the job. Okay. Let's look at ways to defend. We'll walk out, which starts putting pressure on top. Black here makes this sente, which is us getting out. So this, white hanes, we can actually hane here and go kill something. So this does get us out. But let's assume white hanes, we hane, he comes out, we fix. We still have terrible eye shape. We play here, we have an eye. And next move, we're out. This pretty much gives us two eyes. If he plays here, we come all the way under. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to play the strong move. Okay. A few things to discuss. What about this board won't you see in a 10Q game? Okay. Well, he wouldn't have known this Joseki. Okay, go learn your Josekis. Okay, what's next? We wouldn't see this move. Why? Because he didn't go through the thought process. I have a big gap right next to a big gap. He wouldn't say that to himself. He wouldn't notice that he's weak there. What does it take to notice? And let's go back to it. What does it take to notice that you have a gap here and a gap here? I'm waiting for an answer. No, I'm not. Now, this may seem like a really stupid question, but did you? Is that what you would think about? So years ago, I remember being 5Q. I was really weak when I was 5Q. The resident one done. Oh, we were so impressed with him. One done. Oh, one done. Oh my God, one done. He would instruct, and he would say, and it was always the same instruction: play strong. I had no idea what that meant, none whatsoever. And he wouldn't explain more than that. I thought he was kind of cheap to do that on us. Still do, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Frank. One of the most educated men you'll ever meet in your life. Really intelligent. Okay. So this is the definition of strength. This move is not a strong move. As a matter of fact, we just created a new big gap here and a new small gap here. We just created two new gaps. This strong move, it almost fixes. This move fixes. That's a strong move. So to me, that's the definition of playing strong. Make sure you don't get cut when you don't want to get cut. If you want to fix something, fix it well, this kind of thing. So a 10Q wouldn't have come up with that. The reasoning, if he heard that, oh, do the main thing well. Well, but that would mean this move looks terrible. That's a strong move. I'm not saying it's one done. It might be. I think this might be where I play next. I'm not sure. I haven't looked from that perspective. But from a 10Q, play here. Fix it. So the weak 10Q, how does he get to that information? Personally, I think he has the information. He just hasn't organized it. Okay, that's me doing a lot of talking. We're back to here. If we play here, we're alive. But he gets quite a wall. The proverb tells us to run before living. This is a living move. Out here is a running move. So we want to play this first. But the thing about the proverb, run before living, even if it doesn't work. So let's say running doesn't work. You're still going to have to come back and live. Yeah, but now you've left the Aji. All in place, ready to go. Okay. Now here the 10Q wouldn't know what to do. He'd be tempted to play one of these inside moves. This black move says, please surround me. This black move says, please surround me. We want to get out. Oh, but I'm cut. That's play your getting out moves first. Now there's a reason white can't cut. We'll see if white knows it. White is only 5Q after all. Oh, white doesn't know it. Atari. We just killed the corner. Now we killed the corner and the side. That was huge. And game over. Okay. We can play here, and it's a snapback. 10Q might not know that. Another shape move he might not know. We can take. Fine. We also play here. Seems to doing a little bit more. But if I personally wanted to play this move, I would have to think, well, that allows white to play here. That allows this. That allows that. Is this really what I want to do? 10Q, just take. Okay. Game over. We not only lived with our tiny little S14, but we took the whole corner and we took a big chunk here and we can still keep going. So we're ahead by, just off the top of my head, using intuition, 30, maybe at least 20. Got to be 20, right? That's huge. And Sente. got to be 20 points, 25. Yeah, huge. By using, for the most part, simple principles done in a simple way. Now, I know he wouldn't know Joseki, yeah. But I try to keep it real simple. Against a 5Q, we win. So I don't know if this exercise had much meaning. I don't know. First time I've done it. I thought it was at least fun and somewhat educational. So there you go. When we jumped out here, this is the last thing to look at. When we jumped out here, allowing him to cut, it set up an Atari, and now we do something with the Atari. Here, same thing. Let's jump here. Black, white cuts, double Atari. So it's still there. Let's go the other way. We jump here. He goes to cut. Atari, kill the 3 on top. We can come out any way we want. Something dies if he tries to stop us. Okay, guys. Hope it was helpful. Catch y'all later.